This is the next part of the playthrough of Outward. We are following the story of Lima. We are currently in Levant. We pledged ourselves to the Harry Kingdom. The plan for today is do a little bit hunting in the desert. I have quite a lot of Ciazo ceviche, and I can make some potions. I don't have any work yet for you yet, Lima. Check back in a few days. In the meantime, take your time getting used to life in Abrasar. It's dangerous region. I can make some blessed potions. The journal is Siren in the city of Levant will have a task for you in the last 3 days, okay. And there's this guy. You look like the kind of person who liked some coins and doesn't much care how to get them, am I right? Yes. I have a client who wants to share cartilage. Keep your mouth shut in front of the guards about it. They don't like when we trade that stuff. He needs the shark cartilage, and I actually need it as well because there's this recipe. Where it is. Crescent Scythe. Crescent Scythe recipes has been learned. Let's take a look at the crafting menu. It's 2 shark cartilage, 1 palladium scrap, and pitchfork. We have quite a lot of palladium. And I think this guy should sell a pitchfork, right? Yes, he has them for 35. So we are going to do like a little fishing hunting trip to the desert. And hunt, go do some shark hunting. We have the blessed potion. We are going to equip the adventure backpack and take what we need. We need mining pick. How much iron scrap do we have? We have just few iron scrap. Do we have a traps? No, we don't. We are going to need to buy also a few traps. I'm going to take these 2 palladium scrap, some pressure plate, we can start the day with eating Ciazo ceviche. We are going to take few lines, diadem de Jabert, like 3 Ciazo ceviche, bread of the wild, alpha sandwich, tea, and we also wanted to take the spiny marine actually. Do we need some? We have a fire varnish, we have an ice varnish, and the rest we'll have to just simply do with Rex. Discipline potion, 3 blessed potion. We can take the hex cleaner for sure. We're going to also take a pitchfork. We can leave the fishing harpoon here. And we need to make some arrows. And some traps. We also need some wrecks, quite a lot of them. And don't forget the bandages, of course. And water. So we are quite heavy. Gonna move few things into the pocket. And I hope this will be enough actually. We can also take goldstone, a firestone, and I wanted spiritual varnish as well. We actually are going to have a problem with arrows. But I hope we find some iron scrap on our way. The good food in the desert is this piney meringue. We are going to use diadem de Jabert like later. We really sold a lot of stuff needed for alchemy. So after hunting, we are going to hopefully visit some dungeon and get as much ingredients as possible. How about what about this guy? They have a lot of hit points. And you really need to make sure nice. You really need to make sure that you start the combat by giving them a pain, because then you don't need to fight them so long. They get like plus 25% of physical damage. What is that? It's a salt. I don't need a salt, I actually need iron. Are there some iron veins around? No, but there's this chest, so hopefully it will contain something. It has a scarab mask. We're going to loot these hunter caches. Hunter's cache. Supply cache. And another pleasure plate drops actually. And here is our iron vein. Nice. But we are going to be really struggling. That the problem is here in Levant. If you wanna buy arrows, they cost like 3 gold per one. So it's like 60, sorry, not gold, silver, 3 silver per one arrow. So if you buy the whole stock is of 15 arrows, it's 60 silver. And that's unacceptable. Definitely. We forget to take mineral teas, but it's okay. We have this red buck. Actually, we're going to fight the sharks. The biggest problem with them is they are sort of floating. Why we don't have a spikes? Oh my god, this gets really complicated. I'm going to arm the traps with what we have, and we are going to need to be sure that I have a blessed potion on and Cieso Ceviche, because the sharks, they are and what kind of varnish are we going to use? Start with this one. Look, first attack, and we already get the elemental vulnerability from him, which is nice. First down, and he had a blue sand. The arrows are gone. There's another. No, we are going to use this one. We are going to use the pressure plate trap. We have them, and we have actually few nice charges. We are going to use rage as a buff, and maybe discipline. No, we are keeping discipline for later. Where are you? There's one down there. The other was just floating here. Yes, here. Sneaky bastards. Yes, come here. Nice. There's a third guy. I'm going to assign leap attack and try to get him some water. And we need to renew our buff for hot weather. Nice. Nice. There's a dead body over there. We are going to check it out. And maybe I'm going to check those canyons a little bit to see what's there. Salt or gold remains, some tiny footage. There's another of those sharks. And like slow down. It sounds like a thing we want to do to them. And we are going to give him... Do you have something? No. We are going to give him the poison. Where are you? We no longer have blast odciezło ceviche. You have to keep an eye on those things. Yeah. He's following us blindly into this. Okay, that's poison. Come on. Nice. This actually had any shark cartilage, is that right? No, yet. We can take a look around if we can find some iron. Is that iron? Yes, it is. Okay. Nice. We need at least 4 shark cartilages. 1 for quest. And 2 for our own crafting. I'm going to check the surroundings here. Maybe not. We are going to go straight to action. Getting some gaberry wine. Eat the gravel beetle. How about the rage? Yeah, you're going to need to use this. And how about the stamina buff? We can use the diadem de Jabert. And now we are going to go for ice varnish. Do we have a cool potion? No. There's this place here. They are dead. They're still looking like they are alive. I hate it. Of course there's a combat in this tower. And it's going to be our first shelled horror of this series. Beast is aggressive and I hate her. going to disengage. Just, just I did few mistakes. You see, we have, I think, quite a good protection, and what against the decay. But one thing we forget to take. We forget to take antidote with ourselves. That can be fatal. Come on, die already. So we try to patch our wounds if it helps. We are still taking a lot of damage for poison. Yes, and it will take another 70 minutes till it goes down, so but we got this Entomber hat, it's nice. And we got this wolf shield. And we can do some crafting because we have no longer space in inventory. First things we do the Crescent Scythe. Move it to pocket and assign it to 4. Right. How long will poison take? 30 seconds. Alright. It will not kill us, but we have to bandage the wounds immediately. I usually kill shelled horrors without problem, but this one was a little bit trickier. Inflicts cripple on the shield charge. That's a quite good shield, I have to admit. We can also upgrade our fanged halberd into something much more deadly. The recipe is like this. We just got these horror kitten, and look, behold the horror halberd. Yeah, actually, I don't like the horror weapon set. Only weapon I like from this set is the shield. Actually, when I played shield build, then I'm always looking that I have that I can inflict the extreme poison on the shield charge. We are quite overloaded, but mostly with some useful loot. We are going to check this supply catch. You see, instead of arrows, you get the bullets here in this town, or in this area. But look at my new friend. This weapon is brutal. It's like one of the best halberds in the game, by my opinion. And the reason for that is because it's light. It's light and it has a weapon speed of 1.2. And it can be uncompromising. We need to craft one more, and then we are going to throw away the bow, and we can do it now, like throwing away a bow. We have to get back to town, sell some loot, Then we are going to continue exploring. We are going to explore these area with the wreckage. We looted some ghost eyes. They're actually really useful. Do we have some oil? Yes. So we can do ethereal traps. We can do poison traps, as we have seen. We can do burning traps. And the ethereal trap is awesome. The enemy gets haunted debuff. It means shark Crescent Scythe has some ethereal damage. So with debuffed enemy, the ethereal damage is going to be higher. And especially when we use the spiritual varnish. Having a little bit trouble here with the weather. I think we can do it till we get to town. I wanted to look. There are some beast golems, and actually they are infighting with this mantis, and I think this is the opportunity to get them both actually. I hope the bird will fight them as well. We try to kill the bird. Nice. I'm waiting for the right time when my moon swipe is going to get its cooldown back. Nice. Nice extra loot here. We can equip the scarab mask. Can get rid of water. And we have too much silver on us. That was the mistake. Can also equip the wolf shield. Just like this. And run with the wolf shield. It's actually lighter this way. Boom. The scarab mask looks really good. I wish this was like, you know, the Lightmender. Lightmender, the Lich. I hope this was the design for Lightmender's mask. Not that stupid face. Because, well, the Lightmender, it is lighting team, and there are these mantises with the elemental lighting powers, so he could get something like that, like a mantis on his face. So now comes the time to sell the loot. It's actually going to get richer, yeah. Should I keep the horror halberd? We can keep it for a while. I'm going to keep the N2 Bahat, definitely. So 288 for Wall Shield, 45 for Scarab Mask. That's nice. What else can we sell? The scaled leather. Scaled leather is going to be needed in a while. We can sell the amulite definitely. And tonic cartilage is good. All the stuff we looted are definitely like have some uses. We can buy the innocence potion. You know, pay 20. Okay. So we are going to sell occult remains. Cool. We can sell the horror halberd here for 900 silver, and that's why you should always look for weapons like spear and stuff, and always have like predator bones extra when you're traveling into the desert, because you are going to they can be used. Sell few more things. We are going to simply put the stuff we don't need no longer here. 3 fire traps. Alright, we need some spikes. I'm starting to think to get rid of the coral horrible, because we don't have arrows no longer. Well, the sniper shot is it's nice thing to have actually. The one thing beside the speed on this side is its ability to inflict elemental vulnerability. That's vulnerability to all non-physical elements. And that's like that's really 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 good. We are going to do some extra spiritual varnish, and we can also make some charges with salt. Can we? Do we have some grab eyes? No. No, we don't have a we don't have a we don't have a I can take one fishing harpoon actually. Decraft it. And now we can do the charges. So it's going to be like this. We have incendiary charges, pressure plate traps. This can go, the wood, we are going to keep it. This can go, we can keep like 4 pieces of... I can actually take one shark cartilage and get spiny meringe. That's nice. That's nice gesture. We haven't used so much of them, but we used a lot of Cieso ceviche. We're going to take 3 again. And do we need something that give us... So we need the mineral teas. We need a vine again. At least one. We have too much things. We can sell the astral potions definitely. But we have to find a buyer that has some gold. So astral potions. The mist potion is going to be useful. Sell this. One shark cartridge can stay. And should I keep the horror Albert? I'm going to keep it here. And if we are going to sell it like in the end totally. I really don't need to use it right now. Linen cloth ghost eyes. Possessed potion, definitely. I forget that. The thing I want to do is to best this. Did we sold? No, we have a thorny cartilage. Thorny cartilage actually placed in the trap. Well, what can we put onto? We have this. We are going to assign this upgraded kick, sweep kick. I can do normal kick onto. But this is going to be when we use just this halberd. We have 244 of our 44 seconds of our 10 buff. So we are going to sleep for a little and do some minor repairing. And we are going to go on adventure during the night. I have also spotted a giant, so maybe we are going to go for a giant as the first thing. The best thing in the desert is a spiny range. We have some iron scrap here actually, nice. So that is going to be used for trap making. We have some linen cloths. We need bandages. And I'm going to take some linen cloths extra. So first thing, maybe we are going to kill the giant. And there's a little spot for a fishing. It's going to be gold in the desert. We have blast potion. We have Siazo Ceviche. There's a giant priest, I think, and he has a lighting attacks. And I actually we are going to go a little bit later. I want to get really prepared. We can first kill giant and then in the morning we can kill the manticore. So we're going to buy some extra stuff actually. That's my money. We have this hat which can be useful against the giant because it has lighting resistance. I always forget like to take the lantern actually with. So here's one. And what did we need? The gold. Because we need to buy some potion of discipline. Because when we are doing Moonswipe and we have a both rage and discipline. Where's the discipline potion? You have rage. Yeah, they're quite. They cost like 26, alright. And there was this guy I want to see. Because we are going to maybe buy the Entomber boots. We have already Entomber hat, the Entomber boots, whole Entomber set it's quite. So we can take this tent and sell it. Is this guy? How much for the boots? 350. That's a fair price in this environment. You can sell this tent. They're nice, they have a better physical resistance actually. On the hunt with Monticore we are going to take the elite hood. And how about the pressure plate traps? We are going to buy some extra. Because you never know. Like 2. Nice. You can buy. Here's also nerve gas charge, which makes a pain debuff and some ethereal damage. This is going to go for the Manticore. It does extreme bleeding actually. Instead of normal bleeding, and well, when you fight something big like Manticore stuff, you need these things. We take one extra blast potion in case we meet some sharks on our way. Can put this back. What else can go? Yeah, this arrow can go. I'm quite satisfied with our setup. We can maybe do some extra rage potion, and rage potion is like this. It's a smoke root, it's a gravel beetle, and it's water. And we are going to keep like 2, because I hate it. The rage skill, it has such a large cooldown, 500 seconds. So if you wanna use it, if you wanna use it in every battle, you have to have some potions extra. Tier 1, 2 spiritual vanishes actually, 1 miss potion. Try to hunt him down. Nice. It's going to be morning. We are not cold, which is good. A few fishing spots. Should I take down the giant first? We have already a rage. We are going to give him. What can we give him? The toxic trap. Incendiary trap. And we are going to give him some spikes to make him in pain, and we are going to use this. He's already kind of attacking, maybe. This should be okay. Oh, he's charging, actually. Nice. Come on, come here. Oh, that's quite easy. Wait, deal this spell weight off, and then we are going to loot him. He had, of course, nothing extremely useful. We don't care. We are going to attach the Explorer Lantern to our backpack. The Crescent Scythe got a little bit used in this combat, but not so. We haven't jumped with it. That's this thing. The Crescent Scythe has durability like 250, and that's not a lot. That's actually this weapon gets broken quickly. Oh man. Nice. This is just a small cave. I think there's just one alchemy kit, no mining pig cooking pot. We are going to decraft our old one, move this one to pocket. There's another hard monster I wanted to kill, but I'm keeping it as the last thing actually. That's going to be the golem inside the walled garden. There's a golem boss. It's like world boss. It's for example Manticore. We are going to go hunt right now. It's like regular manticore, but the regular manticores are quite strong. But the golem, it's not the regular golem, it's like a boss golem. But he's not so strong as arena bosses, but he's actually quite tricky. But we can definitely use the fact we are going to fight him in desert to our advantage. We are going to need to eat another spiny meringe because we'll get the better defense buff from it. Is this mantis? Actually, it is. What can we do? Can give her one spike. We have some racks. We have no longer any racks actually. We can do a lighting rack. Like this. When she starts to shine like this with these colorful sparks, it means she's vulnerable to all elemental attacks. And now she should be also vulnerable to physical attacks with the pain from the trap. And there's a lot of such hefty enemies in the desert, and this is like the only way how to kill them faster if you give them these debuffs. You can also have a like weapon that does like crazy amount of damage. This isn't weapon that does crazy amount of damage, but it's 31 basic damage, but with speed of 1.2, so the vault garden, where it is? It's like this way. Nice, some oil. We can do fire rack. We also wanted to do these cloth knuckles because they do confusion. This is a bleeding. This is severe bleeding. Confusion. We have right now 2 iron scrap. We are going to do some spikes as well, because we need to like this. And I'm going to, from now on, I'm going to go carefully. We made spikes, we got some extra, okay. Buck is overweight. We are going to put something heavy to pocket. Do you see it? Oh, it's kind of trick of the light. We are going to start with eating Breath of the Wild, because it will give us some buff to our sneak. And we are going to place the traps here on these dunes. But where's the actual thing? Man, I don't see it. Is she still alive? Or is she wandering somewhere else? No, there it is. You are close. I think I thought I hear something like we are going to prepare traps here. The bludgeon trap. 2 spikes for pain. She went here because she heard us, so she went that way. If we went there, could be fatal for us. And we also need to do these. We're going to do Ethereal Trap. And we need to put a spike here that we know the Ethereal Trap is here, but look, it's everything. Yes, it's kind of, you can kind of see it. And we put also another, the toxic trap. It's everything lost in the sand, and we are going to use also Insidiary Trap. We need to buff ourselves. Cesar Ceviche. We are going to use Rage. Drink Discipline Potion. We are going to eat the Diadem de Javert. Drink wine. Get some mineral tea. And what else we can do? A few more things I wanted to have. Water, of course. And yes, we need Mist Boon. Possessed Boon, because I think this thing is poisonous. And Spiritual Vanish. And equip this. And wish me luck. This thing is brutal. This tail. Come on, follow me. And it's fast as hell. Come on here. Ethereal Trap, yes. Extreme Bleeding. Come on, come on. Few more. Poison. Burning. So, little bit overkill there. But look at the loot. We can continue. We are going to explore these wreckages. That was a little bit overkill. I thought this trap will just do her a little bit wrong. But as you can see, no. Look at it. This bastard. This is a bastard. Brutal Great Mace. We are going to degraft the. No, we did a fatal mistake. We wanted to degraft actually the fishing harpoon, not the mining pick. They are going to go home, I think, buy a new one. It was just a regular Manticore, but like, it's better to be prepared than that. Look at him. Goddamn flies. I hate them. And you see, I was like, fourth jump, and get out, and this thing is badly damaged. It's like no longer capable of doing some damage. So that's why I need to buy a second. We are going to equip the greater mace to have kind of like some extra space for the loot. The recipe for assassin sword. How to do the assassin sword, tell me. It's still saber paladin scrap assassin tank. It's definitely not worth it. I think this recipe is it's bollocks. Why did we miss? Oh man, this using slow weapons brings more complication. We have to get out of here. We have to get out. I don't have a time for this. No, he's a kind of safe spot where we can bandage our wounds. And drink a little bit water before he comes. Oh, he went away. But Crescent Scythe, it weighs only 4 pounds, so you can definitely have like 2 on your adventures, or even 3. I'm going to make a third. But because this weapon functions like potion, like you do 4 jumps, it's like having 4 potions. So each time you do a jump, the large, like 10% of durability of this weapon goes away. And there's also the durability goes faster if you use the fire varnish, and that's actually going to be varnish I'm going to use a lot. because it sets the enemies ablaze. There was this combat. Next time or tomorrow we are going to head toward the Valet Garden, and we are going to kill few golems. It's like today it's day 15. Day 15 noon, and we need wait to one more day till afternoon, and then we get our next quest. So we have like 1.5 day, 1 day and 8 hours. So it's going to be good for the good time for Vault Garden and maybe some extra exploring. But killing these bosses actually is funny. We are going to leave the Manticore from the Enmerka forest on another character, as that fight is crazy. If you are setting the traps, you are setting it ablaze, you are giving it poison, but it still goes and goes. I had a one combat. I was lucky enough that I actually spotted a giant, and he joined the combat, the Manticore from Enmerkar Forest. So we are fighting like me, the giant, and the Manticore, and we are fighting through that whole valley that there is. It was like 20 minute fight. It was amazing. We can actually try to craft this. It's a Manticore tail. Right, how much palladium do we have? We have one, but we can definitely decraft some beast golem scraps into palladium. This recipe is interesting. It's Manticore tail, palladium scrap, and yes, we have raw alpha meat. It means we can now do more Diadem de Jabert, so we are going to run faster. This recipe was Manticore tail, Amolite, and palladium, like this. Yes, and you get Manticore dagger. And that's like, this weapon is, it inflicts extreme poison, but it has low durability, but that doesn't matter by daggers. Look at this. It's like, that do we have the dagger slash. This is a brutal weapon for the assassin. It's one of the best daggers in the game. It has really high impact as well. It sells good. We are going to see in a moment if it sells nicely. $360 is a really good price for Manticore dagger. We need also get my equipment into the mint condition again, and we have a few money, or we have a lot of money actually. I need to figure out. We can also sell the Horror Albert. I'm not going to use it because it's slow. It's like this, but it has, how much damage it does? 34. It's 46 damage. This is like 31. Oh, it's a difference, right? And it inflicts extreme bleeding, but If you have a rage and like this, you do this, you do this. If you have rage and discipline, and then when you set this thing on fire, then you do extreme poison and burning on, like, you can apply it to multiple enemies with one moon swipe if you time it correctly. And if you have opponents and you apply correctly, like burning and extreme poison, and they are humans, or they are from the flesh and blood, simply said, no golems or such a things, and you can just step aside and watch them dying. But we have this one. We have our scythe. We are getting more and more gold with each passing moment, and we are going to do also some cooking. But that we are going to all do tomorrow. And I'm going to finish the episode right here, because we need to buy some extra pressure plate traps, like 4. Nice. We can also buy, should I do it? The fire traps, we can craft them, we don't need to buy them. But you see, if we want to buy the arrows, it's 60 silver per stack. Awful. So this was the part with 2, like, little adventures in the in the in the sands. We are going to continue tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.